We gathered here today to launch the Wajir South Bursary Fund, and we have told the members of the public the amount the CDF committee is going to disburse as bursary to the students who are not only in secondary school but also the others who are in tertiary institutions of learning. Wajir South has witnessed some 6 successive failed rainy seasons which have had a huge toll, not just on the livestock, which are the backbone of our economy, but also the people themselves who are now facing diseases, among other challenges caused by the dry spell. We hope that this bursary fund launched here today by the CDF committee of Wajir South would go a long way in helping the people who have faced 6 consecutive failed rainy seasons that has really had a big effect on the economy of the constituency and the people who live in here. We have allocated, the CDF committee has allocated 55 million shillings to pay for bursary for students hailing from Wajir South. And I think that is the first, it's the biggest amount ever disbursed in this constituency, and we hope that will go a long way in ensuring that not many of our students drop out of school, or none drop out of school. So we hope it will be a huge help to the people. The CDF committee has been forced to allocate the highest amount possible according to the rules of the National Government Constituency Development Fund, which allows up to 35% of the allocation to the constituency to be allocated for bursary for students. That is because of the drought. This biting drought is not the first one. We have faced 6 consecutive seasons of failed rains that have had a huge impact, not just on the livestock, but the people themselves. There have been outbreaks of diseases like cholera, which have killed more than a dozen people. So this is a community that has been deeply affected by the drought. And that is why we believe these funds will help the community and hopefully ensure that none of the students, whether in secondary or in universities or colleges, drop out of school due to the inability of their parents to pay their school fees. These funds will cater for, first of all, the Wajir South Bursary for Teachers. This is a scheme mooted by my office to ensure that the shortfall in the number of teachers. There is a teaching crisis in Wajir South and northeastern Kenya as a whole after the withdrawal of more than 5,000 teachers from other parts of the country in this region. Wajir South is short of up to 300 teachers as we speak, and we've taken it upon ourselves to bring us to be part of the solution. And we have brought on the table this bursary scheme, which will cater for about 240 teachers. The 240 teachers are already in the universities pursuing teaching courses, whereas before there's been word or there's been talk that students from this part of the country are not interested in the teaching profession. That was proven wrong when we launched that program, and we saw a massive turnout of those who want to study to be teachers. And 240 of them are now pursuing teaching, and hopefully will go a long way in alleviating the teaching crisis. Most of the schools in Wajir South are manned at most by 2 teachers, and there is a great need to increase the teaching staff in these schools so that we get quality education for our young people. My call to administrators of schools and the head teachers is, kindly do not chase anyone home for school fees. Please, be kind. You know what's happening with the drought and the famine-like conditions people are facing at this time when we faced so many seasons of lack of rainfall, the outbreaks of diseases. People are really affected by the drought and the dry spell. Many people are unable to make ends meet, let alone pay school fees for their students. Kindly do not chase them away. Once the bursary has been divvied up among the people who have applied, I'm sure a great deal of those needy students will be catered for. Up until then, please be patient and kindly do not chase away the students for fees, because they will get none and they will be losing on lots of hours of learning.